In case you missed last night's live announcement, I am joining forces with Tam Cardwell to bring you the 2024 Webcam Championship Circuit, sponsored by Rochester, Unfun Stuff, and Red Riot Games. Within about 5 minutes, I'll give you all the details that you need to know, and all the relevant links that you need will be in the description of this video, so go and check that out. First off, none of this would be possible without the sponsorship of these stores. I can't say thank you enough to Rochester, Unfun Stuff, and Red Riot Games for believing in this circuit, donating prizing, and really giving their backing to making this happen. Let's make sure that we show a lot of love to these stores for doing this and for supporting the community and community-led events. As for the structure of the webcam circuit, we're going to have 3 major tournaments followed by a World Championship tournament in December. And that's going to be a $1,000 tournament that actually Tam and I found out live last night is actually going to get another $2,000 donation to end up being a $3,000 World Championship. And that World Championship is going to be made up of the top performers from the 3 major tournaments beforehand. And all of the dates are set in stone here. We have June 29th, sponsored by Rochester, September 7th, sponsored by Red Riot Games, and November 9th, sponsored by Unfun Stuff. The structure for the major tournaments is going to be a $15 entry, 64-player cap. There are no plans at this time to increase that cap at all. It starts at 10 a.m. Central Time, 5 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 8, 30-minute break, 3 rounds of single elimination. It's going to be a single-day event, probably take place from about 10 a.m. Central Time to about 8 p.m. Central Time. It is going to be open to all players from all regions. This might make for some weird time zones in the Oceania and EU regions, but you are not unwelcome to participate. Everybody is welcome to come and join in on these events. It's going to be played in my Discord server. Again, there's a link to that Discord server in the description of this video. It's going to be streamed on Tam Cardwell's Twitch. Tam and I will combine with the commentary, probably with a few other guest commentators. The major tournaments are going to have major prizing. It's not all going to be just about qualifying for this December World Championship. Each tournament is going to be well worth it on its own. If you get top 8, you'll get $50. Again, it's a $15 entry. If you top cut, you'll get at least $50. If you get top 4, you'll get $50, a custom play mat, and a ticket to the World Championship. If you get second place, that $50 becomes $100. You now get a box of whatever the store, the sponsoring store sends us, probably of the most recent product run, a custom play mat, and a ticket to the World Championship. First place, $100, but now you get 3 boxes of product, the custom play mat, and a ticket to Worlds. Pretty massive prizing just on its own, but it's going to get even better when you consider the invite to the World Championship. As for the playmat design, these are a couple of the playmats that I've had designed for previous tournaments. The Airy one for the Winter Clash, the Godzilla and Girl Power one for my upcoming Godzilla Girl Power tournament. By the way, there's still 48 spots left for sign up for that tournament. That is a 128 player cap tournament. It's currently at 80. The playmat design for the Webcam Championship Circuit, we're not sure about yet. I'm going to be working with an artist over the next few weeks to make this happen. So if you have any ideas, drop them in the comments of this video and I'll absolutely take them into consideration. But we'll definitely have that playmat design well ahead of the June 29th tournament. Okay, but enough about the major tournaments. Let's now turn our attention to Worlds. This is going to be the grand finale of this webcam circuit, where the best of the best from the major tournaments now face off for some serious prizing. There's going to be multiple ways to qualify. You can qualify either by getting top 4 at one of the 3 major tournaments, or by being top 4 in Swiss points across all majors. And invites will pass down to next in points. So if anybody who had gotten top 4 in a major tournament can't actually make the World Championship December 7th, then that invite will pass down to the next person up in Swiss points across the majors. What do I mean by Swiss points? If in Major 1 you went 3-1-1 and you just barely bubbled out of top cuts, well, that's still 10 points towards the World Championship qualification. Major 2, maybe you went kind of bust. Only 2 wins, 3 losses, 6 points. Major 3, you went 2-1-2. That's a decent showing, 8 points. Total points would be 24 points across all 3 majors. And if I had to guess right now, I would say that probably puts you in pretty good position to make the World Championship. I'm not sure how the Swiss points is all going to work out. I haven't really done a lot of math on it. But if you participate in all three majors and you do decently well in them, I have to imagine that you have a good chance at being in the top 4 for that World Championship invite. Tiebreakers will use the average opponent win percentage as per usual with the UGN. The structure of the World Championship is going to be a free 16-player invitational event starting at 10 a.m. Central Time, 5 rounds of Swiss, cut to top 4, and then a top 4 single elimination showdown bracket. The championship pricing will be top 4 gets $100, second gets $300, first gets $500. But again, we had a surprise $2,000 donation last night, and we're not sure how we're going to apply that $2,000 to the World Championship just yet. Just know that this pricing is about to triple. I already thought that it was pretty dang good as is, but it's about to get a whole lot better. You are going to want to qualify for this Webcam World Championship. So if you're ready, then don't waste any time signing up, because Major Tournament 1 is now boarding. Every major tournament will be live immediately upon the conclusion of the previous tournament. So whenever Major Tournament 1 finishes, we'll put the event page on the UGN for Major Tournament 2, and signups can start there. Again, these are limited to 64 players, so the sooner you sign up, the better. If you miss out though, just make sure that you sign up early for Major Tournament 2 and try again that time. Again, we have all the dates here. Let me go back to this dates page. June 29th by Rochester, September 7th, Red Riot Games, November 9th, Unfun Stuff, culminating in the grand finale, World Championship, December 7th. And that's going to be that free event only for the top 16 players from the 3 major tournaments. And that's everything that I've got for you today. I am really looking forward to working with Tam on this project. In my opinion, this is just the beginning. This is just the trial run. That's why we're kind of limiting it here to 64 players. We're going to see how this goes. And then if it goes really well, if the community absolutely embraces this championship circuit, then we'll probably bring this back in 2025 in a much bigger way. But if you have any thoughts, any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments of this video. I will try to get back to you as soon as possible.